Bring that in. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our next edition of Three Men in a Bottle. So this is
very secure.
Yeah.
John won't let it go at all.
Support the head of that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I got it.
It's in the books now.
Got it.
Three Men in a Bottle, where Randall, myself, and Frisky Whiskey, Johnny on the spot, John Hendricks, review a whiskey of John's choice every week. So John is continuing to play up the three men and a baby angle of this and has it swaddling.
Yeah, I got to carry this. So,
John, present to us today what we're going to be doing on Three Men in a Bottle.
So, I would like to present to
unwrapping.
you.
It's like the unwrapping.
This
is unboxing.
It's not really a baby. Can you whip it up?
Exactly. There we go. Look how beautiful that is, though. Look at that packaging.
Yeah.
It's Art Deco. It's Belfour Rye whiskey.
Eddie Belfour is not going to be as thrilled as you are for some weird reason of the baby swaddling.
Not. I've seen Eddie Belfour play. He's known for being an NHL goalie.
Oh, he's a Hall of Fame goalie.
Hall of Fame goalie. He beat my team, the Sabres, in '99 for the Stanley Cup. Hey, no goal if you're still watching this. And Eddie,
you still heard about it. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Right.
And
Eddie's a great guy, by the way.
Oh, but he was phenomenal about it, right? So for those Sabres fans and Dallas Star fans out there, I did give him a little bit of the business for the no goal, and he gave it back to me tenfold with the ring. And I was like, yeah, okay.
This is we get into the sort of thing about celebrity endorsed or celebrity products and stuff like that, but him and his son are really actually it's a whole family affair. His daughter's involved with it too.
Reagan is his daughter and Dane is his son.
Dane is doing the stuff. So they're really invested. They are actually doing this whiskey. So I thought that was sort of a thing to do. Yeah.
As a sports, kind of don't know what you're talking about. Does this have anything to do with the wings that are on the side of the bottle?
Yeah. So Eddie is known, his nickname was Eddie the Eagle.
Okay.
As a goalie, he was spread and he had one of those new dynamic ways of playing goalie that Dominic Hasek, the butterfly and the eagle and the whole thing. But yeah, so he had the nickname the Eagle. That's where that came from.
All right. I didn't know if he was an endangered species.
All right. Well, why don't
he had the
eagle on his head. Oh, okay. Let's pour it out and let's get down to business. This is supposed to be short.
Yes. Already talking too much.
Well, we usually try and do something that's a little bit special. So I'm trying to figure out Balfour, which I know is a nice product, but I don't know why it's the special thing. And you're talking about all this other information. I have no idea what you're talking.
I just thought it'd be a nice. I mean, it's just sort of a nice. It's first of all, the whiskey is been typically been good. I haven't had the rye, so I figured we would do the rye. Johnny's got another bottle.
So this is a rye whiskey, also named Spirit of Champions, which is trademarked, and the other one that you pulled up is a separate bottle of
just a full bottle.
Same thing.
Yeah, we've opened up just so we're all in the same. We've always opened up the bottle earlier, so it's not like a fresh bottle opened up. We might have some vapors trapped in the
right.
the
bottle.
just
want to let it breathe a little bit.
Breathe a little bit. So we're giving it a good thing. The rules are 2 sips. First sip is cast it away. Second sip, we're going to give you what we think about it. After that, you can play around with water and do whatever you want, but it's based on the first 2 sips. Johnny, you want to give us a ABV and
yeah, I'll give you the beats. Yeah. So it's 47 ABV. And a little bit of research and interviews said that they have contracted with Southern Distilling Company out of Statesville, North Carolina, which is where the distillate in the bottle comes from.
I know Dane's down there, like overseeing all the distillation though too. So I mean, it's not like it's more
very
of a,
hands-on.
Like, do we get into that sort of thing? Is it contract distilling or is it sourcing? There's a little bit more contract distilling almost on this one.
They did buy their own distillery.
Yeah,
it's in Kentucky somewhere. They didn't mention the town, but they were working on getting their distillery open. So in the meantime, they've sourced with them. This rye is a 70% rye, 20% corn, 10% barley, which is based on a famous or infamous Pennsylvania mash bill.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of based on a Pennsylvania rye. And then it was 18 plus months, depending upon the barrels, age wise.
So I'm not getting any graininess on the nose.
No,
though.
not at all.
I'm actually getting a lot of like chocolate, almost like patent malt, that patent malt sort of smell.
It smells sweet to me.
Yeah. All right, well, let's try it.
I've already done my second sip. Packaging, I think, is phenomenal. The price point on this is pretty good.
$59.99.
Yeah.
So right in line, sort of.
And when you mentioned before, you said 18 months, a minimum of 18 months before it goes in the bottle. What I think a lot of people who are age crazy look for is something that has an extended aging, because that's a sign of quality. But a lot of the ryes start to get a canceling, the wood flavor and the wood spice cancels out some of the rye flavor and spice. So I like the ryes actually in the 2 to 3 year range or in that area. And so I'm digging this. So
yeah, basically, I think all you're looking for is enough of an age to cancel out the graininess that can show in a younger whiskey, and this does not have that.
And you get some good color from it too.
So. All right, so give us your take on this, Randall.
I like it. If you're looking for a rye whiskey, especially have a nice bottle on the shelf. If you're a sports fan, if you know a sports fan, all good reasons to buy this. My one caveat would be this is a rye. This is a rye forward rye. And if people are not looking for rye, which you see some customers,
spiciness, that's
right,
like
they don't like that flavor, this might not be where you're looking, but I think they have other products with their bourbon to do. But I like this, and for what it is and the price point that it's at, I think this is a nice product. They've done a nice job.
All right.
I would
Johnny on the spot.
100% agree with all of that. And then just to add my own little personal, again, everybody's palate's a little different. I know you two gentlemen don't like to necessarily what I call planting seeds or ideas about what it tastes like. But I do get an initial sweet delivery with like, I know Randall, you're saying like as ryes get older, I think this one has like a fair amount of tannins that I'm getting, even like for maybe as young as it is on the back of the palate, a little bit of black pepper and baking spice in there.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty good.
All right. I will back up everything you guys have said. A classic rye.
Yep.
With I would say that patent malt, that sort of little bit of chocolate comes across the entire thing, which is fantastic to get out of something that doesn't have a ton of age on it. But again, rye, in my estimation, if rye's done right, it matures quicker than everything else and can show very, very well at a young age. This does in spades. The goalie has saved it. This is right on. I'm going to say this is a definite. This is a buy.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree. Buy. Cocktails or neat. It's sippable and delicious, and it still has enough flavor to punch through some of those other flavors that you might get from the mixers. So yeah, I don't think there's any downside to this. This is a nice gift in particular. But for I'm
going to see if I can get you a little bit better of. I'm going to try anyways. A little bit better zoom in on that. Give it right to Johnny, right to Johnny. But I'll give it a little bit more of a zoom so you can sort of see the bottle. Really great packaging. Inside is what counts. And I will say, this is there on the outside and in the inside. Buy for us. Thank you for joining us for 3 Men in a Bottle. This edition of 3 Men in a Bottle, and we'll see you sometime soon. Keep an eye out for them.
Twinsies.
All right. Bye, everybody.